I mean, I'll be honest, BOE. I mean, I'm pretty. Well, I know mine. I know mine are long, but I don't know if they're longer than yours. Really. I mean, you're quite renowned for having long ones.
Well, mine's fairly long, but it's more about the girth, I'd say.
You reckon you're more girth than length? I don't know.
I'd most definitely say that. It's more about the
I don't know.
girth.
I mean, I did see them, and I thought they were more longer than wide, but it might have been the angle. I suppose I was looking at.
Well, I'm willing to state on YouTube that mine is at least 3 inches long.
I thought it was. I must admit, I thought it was longer because, I mean, I'm sure I heard something hit the floor, but it could have been something else. I suppose there's definitely a clickety clack noise made. Like
that's just old age. That's just old age, mate. You know, when you're old, you just.
That's true.
But 3 inches is, you know, and especially when you're getting a bit old as well. You know, it's just
true.
Yeah,
true.
I mean, out of interest, how long is your thing?
Well, I mean, what, like normal or like excitable?
I was thinking about. I thought we were talking about action figures.
Oh,
the standard inch size is of action figures, but now you're something else.
No.
Perhaps you're referring to the 6 inches of the Black series. Actually.
Rum, hilly yum, it's the monkey-lizard song with Salacious Rum. Come lady, come lady, you're my special lady, you make me go crazy. I'm salacious, downright outrageous, monkey-lizard beats that are downright contagious. You don't wanna mess with me, cause the monkey-lizard army rolls with me. Their tactics, poke you in the eyes, kick you in the balls, and then they say bye-bye. Can't match this flow, so go home to your missus and rub her camel toe. This is just a friendly warning, Salacious Rum is never one for being boring. Monkey-lizard, that's a love a wizard, I'll make you moist wet. God, it's a rum, hilly yum, it's the monkey-lizard song with Salacious Rum. Come lady, come lady, you're my special lady, you make me go crazy. Rum, hilly yum, it's the monkey-lizard song with Salacious Rum. Come lady, come lady, you're my special lady, you make me go crazy.
Hi, hello.
Oh, you guys can do this all night. You actually did this in your first stream together. I don't even know that.
Yeah,
it was good, Bob. It's a good little, it's a good little game.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to.
Hi everyone. Thanks.
Hi everyone. Welcome to 15 years of the Blacked Out Ewoks on YouTube, a celebration live stream.
Yeah, thanks for everyone in the chat saying hi and all that sort of stuff. Brilliant. That's amazing. 15 years. Yeah.
I'm your host for the evening, Bob Rum. And our first co-host is a DJ, a producer, a toy and video game collector. He's an average jester. Some say he's an incredible lover. It's not son, Bob. It's well known now. But BOE knows it, don't you, BOE? I'm an incredible lover.
Yeah.
Very well.
Not personally, but I've heard by reputation, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
your reputation precedes you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've heard, not like directly been affected by it, but you know about it.
I've been to Slough. I think I saw writing in one of the pubs on the wall, Salacious for a good time. Phone Salacious.
Yeah, that's right. Remember that.
Yeah.
He is the director of the MoNKey-LiZaRD Register and the leader of the MoNKey-LiZaRD Army. It's Salacious Rum. We are waiting for our illustrious co-host. So he's got the link. I'm sure he's on his way. But our special guest this week needs little introduction. He is an OG in the community, one of the first to showcase his love of vintage Star Wars with his wacky and psychedelic videos, which have entertained us for years, 15 to be exact, straight out of the Red Army bunker.
Brilliant.
Please give it up for the GOAT, the BOE, the Blacked Out Ewoks. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, 15 years. Now, we do have a few little themes that we're going to go through this evening. We're going to talk about some of your favorite videos over the 15 years, any crazy stories, some memorable live streams. But I think before we get into all of that, let's welcome in some of the army, shall we?
Brilliant.
And I want to say to the army as well, the link is in the top. So if anyone wants to pop in throughout the stream to say hello, you're very welcome.
Most deaf.
Here we go. Lady Aisha's here to see you.
Hi.
Hi, Lady Aisha.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, Greek Strong. We're going to
15
do the
minutes.
arm.
Do we do the arm? You want to do the arm?
Yeah.
We're doing it.
That's my good arm.
I think mine's bigger.
Is it? Oh, it's crease.
Don't know. Let us know.
Click when I did that.
Ghost is here. Says congrats, BOE.
Hi. Thank you. Congrats on your channel as well, because I've heard yours is really taking off. So brilliant.
Yeah, very good. GeForce.
Hey, GeForce.
Bow's here as well. Bow. Good old Bow.
Hi, Bow.
Bow. Gerard is here. Gerard. Good to see you. What are you drinking, BOE? What you having?
The cheapest lager they got at Lidl.
Little, yeah. Very good. Yeah. I quite like lager.
Oh,
I could have some.
I've got to do it. Which way is that way?
That way.
I like that, and then I don't want it spilling everywhere. It's hard to do it. Oh, that's it.
Go on, sit.
It's in your mouth.
All right. Thank you. Bit lager, you know.
Yeah.
Very good. TJC's here. TJC. Just happy 15th. Nice of him.
TJC. Happy birthday. Thanks. Hi there, Pod Racing Palpatine.
The pelts.
1 mince ice cream.
Oh, that's 1 minute ice cream club. That's a 1 minute ice cream club. It's my new club. You have to get an ice cream and you have to film it. You got to look at it for a minute before you can eat it.
Oh. I thought it was to eat it in a minute.
No, you got to film yourself looking at it for a minute before you eat it, and then you got to eat it. You can't eat it until after a minute. You up for it?
Yeah, when I get some ice cream, I'll definitely be up to doing that.
Okay. Josh is here. He says, hail to the BOE.
Hi, Sif Care Bear, Josh.
The goat. Oh, what's it feel like being the goat, BOE?
I mean,
do you like the reference? Do you like?
I do like the reference, but I mean, I shouldn't let it go to my head. I don't think so. Yeah,
no,
but it's nice that people. I guess it's because I've been around for so long and all that sort of stuff. So
yeah, and your bits
getting old. Yeah,
and your bits
going clickety clack.
Yeah, but no, you are. We don't want you to get too uppity.
Or get it too big for my boots, so to speak. Shabby Geek, hi.
Shabby Geek. Who's this?
Hi, Stu.
It's the Universal Toy Collector that stole his name from the other Universal Collector.
who is now Zero Hunter Toys.
Oh, bless him. Bless him. Yeah. I'd feel bad, wouldn't you? Stealing someone else's name. I'd feel pretty bad about it, wouldn't you?
Well, I changed my channel name because originally it was MKM Films, and then I changed it to Blacked Out Ewoks. So,
but no one else has tried to take that name, have they?
No.
By force.
Well, maybe someone might want to. You know, there's two. I mean, I've got another Instagram. I've got two Instagrams. So one's Blacked Out Ewoks, the other's Blacked Out Ewoks 2. So, but they're both me. So
I always forget your Twitter. Your Twitter is Ewoks Out. That's a funny one. Why are they out? Where have they gone?
They've gone on a parade. I'm not saying which type of parade, but they've definitely gone on a parade.
It's all right. We're all woke. Delving.
Hi, Delvin.
Delving. He's delving. Here he is. Michael Reed. The general of the underpants squad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, can you read that?
I cannot read that.
It's just something to Diamond.
Great artist, though.
Any.
Manga Fanga Danga.
Yeah. AKA Tripod in Blackpool.
And he's a big fan of Red Army Bunker. So
is he? Is he the?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to explain Red Army Bunker to me tonight because I've said it a couple of times now and I'm still confused.
.com.
Yeah. Lady Catherine. How you doing? Good to see you. Three inches. I don't think I've ever seen you with 6 inches, BOE. You're not really a 6-inch fan, are you?
I've got quite a few Black Series, yeah, and I've got quite a few, about 50 to 50 at least.
Got a few.
Yeah.
You're more of a
3.75, definitely.
You're more of the heritage, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Duffy.
Hi, Duffman. Yeah.
There's good people in here. So come here to see
There are
you.
loads.
Oh, Keith's here.
Number 5.
He's got an impressive collection, hasn't he?
Yep.
He only lives around the corner from me in the Shires. You know, I'm going around his house for a party. He said I could. Well, he didn't say he didn't actually say I could, but I am going around there.
Oh, it'd be a surprise, a pleasant surprise, a pleasant surprise. One hopes.
I'm going to turn up on his doorstep with a little suitcase.
Yeah.
Me and Pilly.
Yeah.
Pilly will just infiltrate his window. To be honest, I'll... Won't you, Pilly? Yeah. You better let us in, Keith, because if you don't, Pilly will probably pee on your lawn. To be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, he does that.
Turn the grass yellow.
That's what happens. Where else we got? A lot of people.
Got loads. Excelsius Domain, Vader Scale High, Cat, Orlando.
What's he on about? A Swiss flag. What else we got? Bob.
We've got loads.
We've got Jumpy here. Jumpy. He's the general of the Cucumber Squad.
Oh.
I'm not sure why. Excelsior.
Docking now.
You're a Star Trek fan as well, aren't you?
Yeah. I know he likes Space 99 as well.
Are you a Whovian? Are you a Whovian?
Not really. Only one Kenobi's more than I am.
He is.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Star Trek? Is it?
I'll have to go with original 60s.
Oh,
that's what I grew up. That's what I grew up on. So.
Are you pro Gorn?
Yeah.
Pro Gorn.
Definitely.
Yeah. What about Green Ladies?
I think they have their appeal. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for a Green Lady. If you could have any Green Lady, who would you have?
I don't know. I mean, from the Star Trek, the original.
From anywhere. You could have Ula.
Green Lady.
You could have Hera. You could have the one that Kirk out the bonks.
Oh, the one from what's it called? The Marvel one.
She-Hulk. Oh,
No.
Gamora. Gamora. You
Gamora,
grab
yeah,
Gamora,
yeah,
grab
yeah,
Gamora.
yeah,
So you got plenty to pick from.
yeah.
Who's everyone? Let us know in the chat. Who's your green lady of choice? Who are you going with?
There are quite a few when you think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Ula.
Ula.
Can I have Ula?
Yeah.
Who are you having?
Gamora. Like
Gamora.
yeah.
Gamora. Okay. Miriam's here, Lady Miriam.
Hi, Miriam.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Very well deserved. Roughshod. How you doing, Roughshod? Good to see
Hi.
you.
Afternoon.
Should have to think how long I've been around for. He's old. Who's the oldest, do you reckon? Who's the oldest? Not on YouTube, but who's the oldest in the community?
Geek Strong's older than me.
Is he old?
He's a year older than me.
He's old, isn't he? He's very old. Yeah, he's old. Geek Strong. You're the oldest, I think. Oh, Rick. Rick's old. He's a cottonhead.
Huh.
Left coast. He's old. There we are. There's the long and long. You were on their stream. You were on their
night. Yeah.
You were on their stream last night. Did you work out who was the longest?
I think Martin is the oldest.
What about the longest?
They'd have to stand next to each other. I haven't met them yet. Once I meet them, and I'll see who's the tallest.
All right, our first guest.
Hi.
Here he is.
Hey,
Toasty.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Cool.
Congratulations to you as well. Your channel is doing really well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of evening off now, so I feel better.
Good.
There's Ricardo. Ricardo's here to see you as well. Look.
Oh. Geek Strong says he's the oldest. So yeah.
Do we reckon? He's older than Rick. Could be.
I don't know about Rick. That's Canadian years, and those are different.
They're very different. Yeah, very different. People are saying hello to
Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Hi, Ricardo. Pod Racing. I think that's more or less everyone.
There we go.
Celsius Domain, cool.
Michael reckons he's the oldest.
He's
pretty old.
I think he is.
He's pretty old.
He's 56.
And he's always in his underwear. He's always in his underpants.
I think when you reach that age, you've earned that. So you know.
Sometimes I know this because I speak to him. Sometimes he's sitting on the sofa and one of his testicles just falls out of his pants. He has to retrieve it. Does that ever happen to either of you two? You drop a ball and you have to retrieve it.
Well, you know, as you get older, things dangle.
Yeah. That's true. Philip, hello, welcome, Philip. Welcome. Oh, Orlando. Do you say hello to Orlando?
Hi, Orlando.
Orlando.
Oh, Aisha's 62. That beats me by
Maybe
years.
the elders.
Aisha, my special lady friend. I like a mature lady, Aisha. Don't worry. I like to be, manhandled, not manhandled. Dominated.
Naughty teacher.
Dominated. So BOE's you've been on YouTube 15 years now.
Yeah.
BOE. And I'll be honest with you. I remember watching your videos early on, thinking they were absolutely bonkers. You used to do all these weird psychedelic videos. Remember?
Yeah.
What's going on there? What's going on? I like them.
Well, I've always liked that sort of type of music, so and I've always making short films and stuff like that, as well as doing reviews. So put the two together.
Yeah.
So
you are the weaver.
I've dropped 15 videos today, old videos. I've sort of improved them with new software, and just there's one more to come tonight at 10 o'clock. So
let's have a look at the there's the channel. Look.
Yeah, those are the videos. So I did a couple of reviews in a graveyard, and in 2010 and 2011, and so those are
You've got the old curtains going on there, BOE. The curtains, the centre parting curtains.
Yeah,
They were
that
all the
was-
rage in the
what 60s, 70s,
Oh, I was
late
going to say like late 90s. I was going to say. Like,
Oh,
the curtains.
I don't know about that Graveyard Halls one. I think you're going to get a pretty good. You're going to click on that thinking something completely different. You should have had like a shovel on your shoulder.
oh,
Graveyard Halls.
it was just outside the if you that's about 20 seconds that bit. So it's
Should I play it without the volume?
yeah.
Good out. There we go.
So that's just like the intro. That's on all of those new videos, and then a friendly dragonfly.
You've got lots of wildlife videos. You do lots of videos. You're often in the park, aren't you? Or on your bike as well.
Yeah. You know, weirdos like to go to the park and photograph things. Graveyard Hole 2010. So this is after London Film and Comic Con.
There we go. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Look.
Yeah.
You got the hair. You got
hair today, gone tomorrow. So I'd have been 40 then. So yeah.
Yeah. In good shape. 40. You don't look 40. You look younger than 40.
Little Sith Care Bear vibes there with the hair.
And then I bought quite a bit then. I was quite hungover that day as well. So
Shabby likes your blackberry picking video. That's a favourite.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that for ages. That was during the heat wave. So what I bought.
Now you have been prolific in showing off your figures, but we've never had a room tour. How many? So we don't know how many figures have you got, do you reckon?
I don't know. Vintage must be 300 to 400 on card.
Where
do you
put? Where do they all go?
Mostly of it's in storage or in boxes. So I just don't have the space, and then that's just the old stuff, and then probably if you factor in the loose graded as well, and then all the modern stuff as well, it's just ridiculous. Obviously branching out into Star Trek, I bought that.
I always thought it was interesting. Bandai distributed those overseas.
Yeah. That is, I think that one is that a Canadian card? I think.
I think. Well,
or European.
So probably.
Yeah. I mean, in Germany, there's a box versions as well. They're really quite nice to get. I've got a few of the German box versions as well.
There's cool. Super John from back in
15
years ago.
Yeah.
12 back R2D2.
Nice.
It's resealed. It's not sealed though, but it's 50. That was 15 quid. Such a bargain then.
Oh yeah, that's worth it for the card.
Yeah, and the mint R2D2 there. Solid dome.
Blinky. Now you got in early, didn't you? And bought a load. You got in. And
yeah.
You
93.
were collecting. All right.
93, 94 was.
What's the craziest buy?
Well, there's things like I could have bought, which I never. Hi. There's things I could have bought, which I passed up, which were like in 94. I could have got a Tri-Logo Jawa, which is one of the most rarest Jawas. It was only 40 quid, and I just passed it up. If I'd had the hindsight to know, and then obviously more recently the Jason and Jana solo from the modern era. I think this is the best thing I bought in this video. There's also the Jason and Jana solo, the 30th anniversary, the two Sith guys. So I could have got them for $2.99 each. That's like the hardest Return of the Jedi card to get. That Princess Leia, original Princess Leia. So yeah, I mean, obviously, over all them years, there's things you want to buy and other things. There's always lots of regrets. There's things you almost win on eBay. You just couldn't go that extra $5 or $10, you know, and someone else just takes it off you, and you know, or you just forget about it, and you never see the same item again. So it's just, there's always, for everything you acquire, there's things you miss out as well.
Yeah.
So it's just part of that collecting life, really. You just, you know, acquire stuff.
5,547 videos since 2009. 1.3 million views.
Yeah,
it's a lot of content. It's a lot of content.
Well, in those days, there was an actual video editor on YouTube, and so I could just go into YouTube and re-edit videos and put out content as new videos. In those days, they've taken that feature away, probably because I used it too much. But you know, it was so easy to. Plus, I quite enjoy editing myself, so you know, it's quite, you know, that's why there's so many videos. I mean, I wouldn't want to navigate that channel myself. If I was subscribed to a channel with 5,000 videos trying to find something, I think, what the, you know, it's just too much. It's just, you know, but it's ultimately the channel I made for myself. So it's a record of what I've acquired over the years, and also a justification for spending more when I should, you know, should be, you know.
Right, that's right. That's right. Very good. Now, oh, by the way, hello, John.
Hi, I wanted to pop on and say congratulations, BOE.
Thank you.
Yeah.
15 years.
It's the first time we've been together on a live stream, I think.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. But at the moment, here we've got two great collectors here that have such an eclectic range of figures.
Hold on.
Right, three. Three that have such an eclectic range of figures, not just Star Wars, but Star Trek, everything else. You know, the whole range of different things, as you can see behind Thousandth Ghost. It's just that sort of stuff I like, because you can learn from other collectors as well, especially in America, about stuff we never got over here, and you know, that sort of thing.
But you branch out into a lot of old sci-fi and what
else? Your recent video with the collecting the spotted datas.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great opportunity to just buy 5 variants in one go, and you know, so. Because I've always known about that, because when you go through magazines like Lee's Action Figure News back in the day, it always mentioned the data variants and collecting books as well. So you always knew about the data from 1988 Galoob having the light complexion, the white bluish tinge, and the speckles as well. So it was just great to grab 5 of those in one swoop. So yeah.
What else outside of Star Wars and Star Trek do you do?
Other things, I mean, I think Mego Black Hole stuff that I had in the 70s, Mattel Battlestar Galactica. Whatever, sometimes it's something that comes on eBay that just takes my fancy. I'll have a, you know, like the Knight Rider figure. I've got that in the Japanese box, so you know, Takara box. So Ken the Knight Rider. You know, a bit of Masters of the Universe of late. So yeah,
you've got quite a large graded collection, haven't you, BOE?
Yeah,
you've been graded. You know, have you ever graded anything yourself, or have you always just bought them graded?
Yeah, I did. I've graded a Mego Draconian from Buck Rogers and a E-Font Man prototype. So I sent those two to UKG grading.
Nice.
So yeah, and they both got 85s. So yeah.
Now, did you say you've got around 400 carded vintage Star Wars figures. Is that what you said?
Approximately, yeah, I'd say
That's
so.
crazy. That's insane.
I mean, a lot of them are just the same character, but different types of cards. So, you know, like if you take Luke Farm Boy, got the Tri logo, Takara 12 back, Empire Strikes Back Canadian card, Palatoy 65 back, Palatoy 45 back Toy Tony. So, you know, Darth Vader, Argentine Top Toys. I can just reel them off. That's how sad I am. 12 back Takara. You know, Princess Leia is one of my favorites as well. So I've got a Japanese 12 back. I mean, not Japanese. I've got the French Meccano 12 back, Italian 12 back, Kenner 12 back, both Return of the Jedi Kenners. So yeah, that's one of my favorite figures. So
do you have one? Do you have all 90? Whatever. What do you? How many do you consider figures? Do you have one of each on card?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the one that I'd say it's in the worst condition is my Luke Stormtrooper.
Okay.
Because that's on a 40 Powder Force card. I mean, there was a chart in the past. I could have picked one up on the Tri logo, which you know, and so
yeah.
But for most other figures, I mean, that's what I've been doing more recently is going through my collection and just trying to buy more, improve the collection as well with certain characters.
Yeah.
You know.
Mr. B, how you doing? Mr. B's here.
Hi, Mr. B.
Hoppy's here as well. And Matt's collection as well.
Hi, Matt.
See, because of the price today, because of the prices since the lockdown. I mean, they've gone down. Some of them are becoming more reasonable, but I pretty much decided with my collection because I mean I started years ago, you know, back in the 1989 or something, collecting carded Star Wars, but I would only buy like one or two every year. You know what I mean? So now I've got 67 of them, but there's still a few that I really want. And a while back, I was like, I'd love to get, you know, the original Leia, the first Luke, but it came down to where I've decided one Luke Skywalker in my collection's good enough. So I have like Luke Jedi that I bought back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And then I've got Chewbacca on a 12 back. I've got Obi-Wan on a 12 back, or Obi-Wan might be on a 20 back. I don't know. But, and I've got Vader on a 12 back, you know, because I bought all those back in the 90s, you know.
Yeah.
And but I ended up getting like Han in the Endor suit, and my Leia is the Bespin Leia on an Empire card. Because again, I probably bought her in the mid to late 90s. And then so I kind of went, you know, I was like going through them and I went, I got one of each of the main characters in one example in one way or another. So I'm happy with that. And now it's like focused on the last bounty hunter I need is Boss. The last trooper I need is the snow trooper.
Yeah.
I need the power droid. You know, I want a sand person. You know what I mean? So there's like key people here and there that I want to pick up and not bother with trying to get all 96 or whatever, because it's just, I think that's just too expensive to even make as a real goal these days. Yeah.
I mean,
Michael says, "Have you got any Told Toys cards?" I think that's the Australian ones, isn't it? You got any of them?
No, I've only got like just card backs without the figure on it. Just the Return of Jedi card backs with what's it? The New South Wales address on them. I wouldn't mind, but those Told Toys are tough.
Yeah,
very tough and very expensive.
Are they Palatoy just reprinted?
No, they're more like Kenner cards. It's just the address on the back of the card that gives the Australian address, mailing address, rather than the Minnesota US address. But yeah, I mean, I like foreign cards though. I like French cards, a few German cards.
I'd love to get one example from each country.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, nowadays it's hard to get one with a figure on it. So I might just get the card backs at some point because they might be more
affordable. That's what I've been doing.
without a figure on them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing of late, is buying just Meccano card backs. I bought
Like,
two recently. Yeah.
I want one from Star Wars or Empire with the Palatoy logo, and just that here in the States is an insane thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I've been trying for like 5 or 6 years to get one. I've got Return of the Jedi Palatoy, but the Return of the Jedi ones don't have the Palatoy logo on them.
Yeah.
So it's, to me, that doesn't count. I'm like, yeah, it's neat, but I want one with it actually on the front, so it's Star Wars or Empire. But you just can't get them in the States, and I haven't had anyone step up to help me with some in the UK to try and send me over one.
Well, we'll have to sort that out, Super Joe.
And I don't care what character it is, just as long as it's a reasonable price, you know. But if you try to buy them here in the States, even like, you know, a Bespin Guard or something is going to cost you $10,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's insane how the markup up is for a Palatoy here in the States.
I mean, they always tend to go quite expensive over here if they've got the logo on the card. It's just
Everyone wants the logo, don't they?
Yeah,
Everyone wants it, so they're in demand. Shanti's here as well.
Hi.
If we're lucky, she might get them out.
What's that? Her collectibles.
She might get her collectibles out. We play our
So
cards,
I apologize for being a little late, and maybe you covered this, but and I'll have to watch it on the rewind. You could just say I already covered that. But is there something that you're specifically looking for, BOE, that's not in your collection?
Nothing too major. I mean, out of Return, there's the Trilogo Endor Rebel Commander. That's one I've been after for a while. So I got the Squid Head recently. So it's the Trilogo Rebel Commando, because that image on that card's been so doctored in a way. It looks quite different to the Kenner card. Gotcha. So that's what I'm going to probably go after soon.
That's one of them fishmen, isn't it? They don't like them fishmen.
It's the Rebel Commando. It's the little soldier.
Soldier guy.
Yeah.
Squidhead.
Squidhead. Yeah.
Oh, Squidhead. Yeah.
That's a great figure. A great
sculpt.
I love
Squidhead, yeah.
It's a great sculpt back in '83 when they did that one.
Well, the Quarren.
Yeah, Quarren.
Yes. Quarren. I don't trust them Quarren.
I have questions about the Quarren and others. How do they get their shirts on? And better let Just that one, especially in the Mandalorian, they're wearing those knit jumpers, and they've got these spikes on their arms. How do you get those off and on? Just took me right out of the show.
Yeah, you're right, because it was tight right around here. So how to get around that big bump?
Jeez. Star Wars.
And they usually do have them tight around the neck, so how did it get over that head? Yeah.
Well, it was Ahsoka, where one of the Nea Num guys was a rebel soldier, and so he was with the security, and he got tight up here, and it's like, well, I don't know, maybe they zip him back or something.
Yeah.
And we need figures of those too.
Definitely. In the
or their closets. Their closets are secretly like Star Trek closets, where they just step in naked and the clothes transport onto them.
Oh, wow.
Nanites.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I'll get that. That's good. Gotta be careful with fishermen. Right? Gotta be careful with them. They do stuff to you.
Are you going to recount a story when you encountered a fisherman?
I did have an incident with a fishman. John will tell you. I did have an incident.
Actually, this came up in Cold Bane. Cold Bane was playing last night, and I popped in before going to bed, and they were talking about how Rum had sex with just about everything he came across in Baldur's Gate 3.
It is infamous. I know we're celebrating BOE, but I did have a 15-minute romp with a fishman once. It's true.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Have you ever had sex with a fishman, BOE?
Fortunately not.
No, it's not.
No.
Right, we got a new guest, and I don't know if he's
Okay.
had sex with a fish man, but he has got sweet smelling testicles. Probably the
Oh
sweetest.
my gosh.
Yeah, he sprays them. He sprays them with Dior Sauvage.
Oh,
Here he
hi.
is.
Howdy.
Hi,
I
hi.
can't- Howdy, guys. I can't stop on
Hi.
long, but I just wanted to jump on purely for BOE's sake and just say congrats, man. You've it's quite a feat to be on YouTube for 15 years.
Yeah.
I haven't been on it a minute except for guesting, so like
Yeah.
fair play to you.
Yeah. Oh, look at
Thank
that,
you.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. Thanks, Adam. Very
That's
nice.
all right. I can only stop
nice.
for like a couple of minutes, but I wanted to just jump on and say hello, really.
That's,
Adam, you
great.
ain't been on long, but you've made a big impact in our hearts, Adam. Yes.
Plus, we're always staring at those beautiful cases behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the G.I. Joes.
They're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Looking good. I've been actually. The reason I'm late is I've sneakily gone and picked up. Look what's creeping in there.
A BMX.
Yeah,
Oh, what is it?
a custom built BMX.
Oh my
Custom.
gosh.
Nice.
Yeah, so
nice.
it's been used with all 80s parts and stuff like
Nice.
that. So, but yeah, I want to change the seat, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. So
I can go. I can do BMX. I can do BMXing.
can you?
Yeah,
I reckon you'd be good at it.
I'm
Oh,
very good at it.
I've seen you fall off a chair. I don't think you.
What? No, I'm good. I'm good. I can do wheelies and ollies and all sorts.
Well, to be fair, that was Bob who fell off the chair. I mean, it wasn't Rob. Yeah.
It was Bob. BOE, you've been on plenty of live streams over the years.
Yes.
Any memorable ones stand out to you?
Well, there was a few I did in 2013 with a guy called what was his name? Retro Blasting was in one of them, and there was a guy who's like Adam Paulus.
Oh yeah.
And I think someone was hacking the live stream. I'd never been on a live stream before, so I didn't know what was going on. And like, I think Tim found the video and was like saying, "What are you doing?" Because I just didn't understand what was going on and stuff like that. But it's those are pretty good videos. The one with Retro Blasting as well, because I was talking about vintage Star Wars. So those were the first live streams I did. Other live streams, obviously, now and again, I think the first one I did on the Pally Boys, dare I say that name? Obviously, I came up with the name, but I didn't use a microphone then, so that I think they could hardly hear me.
Came up with a name. That was a controversy, wasn't it, for ages? That was.
Yeah. And I wasn't using a microphone. I was relying on my laptop, and I was really peeing off the guy then doing the host then, because he couldn't hear what I was saying and vice versa. So that was the first time I was on Paddy Boys. Then it's now ZSR, so I've been on there a few times. Obviously the Christmas show, have to come up with a terrible Christmas song, and that's the bit of the Christmas tradition now.
No, you must have been on with John when you were in the John was in the Paddy Boys. You must have been on the stream together then, surely.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was before me or what. I don't know.
And even after when it became Pig Walkers, we didn't last that long.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think I've been on with Adam before. Have I been with you 1000 Ghosts before? I'm not sure.
I tend to think so, but I'm old, and so and the memory banks are full, so it just keeps dumping stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
I've been on quite a few.
We've done a few.
Yeah, we've done it with. I did the first. What was it that when you interview someone? So that was the first one.
You were one of my first guests on MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangout.
Yeah, that's it, MoNKey-LiZaRD.
We spent the first 15 minutes making noises.
Yeah.
Victims, hostages. They have many names.
Yeah. And we've done it with Roland as well.
Did you come on my? Did you help me with the Polish stream as well? I can't remember.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I get you on when we need to talk about like stuff that needs knowledge because Bob ain't got any.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what Bob's like. You don't know.
No, it's nice doing those as well. It's quite nice. You know, it's the more serious Salacious then.
That's right. That's right.
You know.
All right, we've got another guest.
Oh, great!
Be careful if you're a fan of your own YouTube name. Be careful because he might take it.
Oh,
No,
nice, Stu. Hi.
Oh man, that's shocking accusations. Yeah, I'm just going to
Whoever
be on
gets
quick.
it on a T-shirt first wins.
Now I've got early start, so I just want to come on and say congratulations to BOE. You're an absolute legend, mate. I've had the privilege to meet you. You're one of the nicest guys to meet, and your knowledge is just awesome. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah,
well done, man. Well done.
Oh.
Well done.
I'm sure.
And Stags, you saying about a Palatoy card, Empire Strikes Back or Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one sorted for you.
Oh, all right. See, there we go.
Cool.
Thanks.
That's all right. No worries.
That's the way he is. Look, see, that good. Didn't have to look at that. You know?
And now I feel bad for telling him his stickers on the whale were totally wrong.
I'm with you. I'm a G.I. Joe over a Action Force. Well, so yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, Adam. That doesn't surprise me, mate. If I'm honest.
No, I
prefer Action Force any day.
Thank you, BOE. Thank you.
It's the crossover thing. Palatoy Action Force. Just I hate to say this, but I was a bit too young for it.
I had it.
So yeah, for me it was always the crossover where it was like Hasbro Action Force. I love that.
Yeah,
but, you know. But
I think the well came in just on that crossover, didn't it? That's why I've got the Action Force stickers on there. Yeah.
To be honest, my Dragonfly up there is a Action Force Dragonfly. My Sky Striker it's not a Palatoy Action Force, but it's got the Action Force logo on it, but the Hasbro one.
That's the good one. That's the good one.
Is it?
Well, I mean,
it is. It's a good one.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I've got a Palatoy Sky Striker. That's fairly decent. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you have it. It's probably one of the only Palatoy Sky Strikers I've actually seen. In the
I've got the box as well.
The British one's superior to the United America one.
I don't know.
To be honest,
I don't think so. Yeah.
No,
I tend to think I should have been born in America though, because I definitely seem to gravitate towards more American stuff than English. So I don't even know why I'm English, to be honest. So but I am. So
I don't know. Do they Ghost use
British and American by the grace of God? We will welcome.
Do you spray Savage on your testicles in America? I don't think they do.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not sure where you got that from, but we'll go with it, Rum. We'll go with it.
Stu, we'll talk about
because that seems a real good note to head off. I've literally got to shoot, but BOE, you're a legend.
Thank you.
Austin, you're a legend. Rum, you're a legend. Stu, you're a legend. John, you're a legend, and I will see you Sunday, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Adam's playing on Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So is Chris.
Quiz.
Come on now. All right, then.
Sunday. Yeah.
Well, no, peace out and love you all. See you later, yeah?
Cheers. Bye.
See you down the BMX place. So, right, I need some help here. And before BOE answers, maybe we'll see. Well, this is a test. See if anyone else can know it. Ghost likes to, think he might have a go. I've said it 3 times now. The Red Army bunker. I'm still a bit confused about what it's all about. What is it?
Well, we've made 2 episodes so far.
I've seen them.
The first is set in World War II in Stalingrad. My mate's a bit nutty. They're both a bit nutty, actually. But mental health issue, care in the community, really. So we were down there New Year's 2021, and he had all this like replica AK-47s and stuff like that, and the helmets, Russian World War II helmets, and some his costume was an NKVD officer. So we were drinking first, had some New Year's dinner and stuff like that, and then they were drinking more than me, and then I thought, well, let's make a movie there, and we got into the gear, and there's another guy, Matthew, there, so he said he didn't want to be in it, so I said, you can be the cameraman, and we made that episode. So we filmed a lot of it, and I got that episode out pretty fast compared to this last episode, and because the second one we shot last summer in one day, and then I was thinking it's more or less the same. It's the same place in that part of London, in the same block of flats. We're all wearing the World War II gear. We had a new character, which was the sort of skull-faced German helmet with an MP40. So those two were more drunk than me, because I the thing is, there's just us three there, and we're all doing characters. I was playing two characters. I was playing Private K plus the guy in the skeleton mask, and then the other two were playing Martinov and the old Major. And so we had to set the phone camera just onto the shelf and just hope it would capture all the footage and stuff like that. And it's just like me and Juan, the main guy, because he's got quite knowledgeable about Russian history. I've got a history degree as well, so we can just waffle on about that sort of, communism and the history of Stalin and World War II as well, and just waffle on about that, and then introduce the skeleton character who tells them to sit down and holds them up at gunpoint and all that sort of stuff, and and then subsequently I thought I need more footage of outside, and I wanted to do further shooting of us outside, but then me and Juan had a big falling out. He even slammed the door in my face when I went round to go get the stuff, and then obviously we've made up since, but it's just
in real life.
Yeah. I went round to go get the machine guns and stuff like that, and he just slammed the door in my face. He's calling us all a bunch of effing C words, and so I just went, he's gonna be like that. And then so I thought I'd do my own extra filming in because I got the Russian, he gave me the Russian helmet for myself anyhow, and so I did more filming here and in the local forest near where my mum's sister lives, and that's where the army trains as well. So one day there's these army trucks going through these muddy puddles. It looks amazing, and that's like, I've been going there for 10-15 years, that place, and the first time I've ever seen them, and I've got it filmed and just slammed it into the movie, built a Messerschmitt model kit, so
I saw that
to cut that in. So yeah,
very, very industrial light and magic, I thought. BOE.
Yeah, maybe a bit, because I put so much effort into it. Maybe I put too much of that in, so probably in the next version I'll cut some of that out, because I probably want to do a black and white version as well to make it a bit more authentic as well, So
did they have monkey lizards in Soviet times?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be in it next, the part 3, definitely,
I want to be in it.
We'll work something out.
I want to be a sniper. I want to be like a Russian sniper.
Yeah,
hiding out.
I mean, I've got part 3 plotted out in my mind, so it should be quite reasonable. So, yeah.
Very good. It's compelling viewing, I have to say.
Yeah, it's quite amusing. There's some good funny lines in there.
Yeah.
It's like the bit where I say to them, "Oh, this is the bit where I shoot you," and then Juan goes, "All right, then, if you must." And then I go, It's just that sort of banter. Quite, spontaneous. And it's all first take as well. It's like no scripts. You make the story afterwards in the editing. You have to work out what you've got and then sort of sculpt it afterwards, after the fact. So
now, 15 years on YouTube. Who is in our community? Who's second after that, do you reckon? Who's next?
Well, there's people that have been on longer than me. There's Siflor229. He's been around.
But you don't like me.
Oh, I don't know who else is.
He don't like me. I've tried and messaged him. He ignores me, so I'm not counting him. I'm only counting
How long has Tim been around? Boss
Tim's quite recent.
Probably about 5. I think it's 7 years or something like that. 7 years, 5 years, 7 years, something like that.
Oh,
yeah, because I was one of his earliest subscribers. Because I saw how polished his. I mean, retro blasting has been around a long time.
Yeah,
retro blasting. I remember there was a guy back in the day called Micah658, and he was a bit of a legend. He was a sort of do a really great Star Wars reviews. And he just went off the scene after a while because, you know, he was a big fan of mine and I was a massive fan of his channel. So, you know, there's obviously, if you look, there's Supreme Obliterator, because me and Only One Kenobi talk about all the channels back in the day, you know, when I was starting out, how some of them have kept going and others have just
I always liked
faded away.
I always like Hello Greedo. It was always
he's good.
Yeah. What's your motivation, BOE? Because I mean, 15 years is a long time. I mean, what keeps you motivated to keep doing videos and content?
Well, I think it's this great community. It's how we all interact now. It's like that's like, you know, when we went to Star Wars Celebration, it was all about hooking up. Really, that's the main thing. It's like meeting each other, doing the live streams, talking offline with different people, you know, with Action Figure Grader, John Ruler, he's a great pal of mine, Only One Kenobi, you know, so it's all that sort of behind the scenes stuff as well. And, you know, if he'll tell me he's getting this latest graded figure and it's going to come up next, he's, you know, it's that sort of trying to almost keeping up with the Joneses in a way. It's like, I'm getting this, what are you getting? You know, I'm getting this, blah blah blah. It's like almost that in a way, but also having that YouTube channel is a way of saying, oh, I've got to buy this now because I need to show you something. You know, it's that sort of, in a way. I'm sure you find it as well, Stu, that you know, all the stuff you order, it's like you're doing an unboxing, you know, and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just that.
I mean, KoWaKian, I think if I last on YouTube for 15 years, and you know, I think I've done quite well. I can't imagine being on YouTube for 15 years. Do you know what I mean? I just think it's a long time. I mean, how much has it changed for you?
I think the main thing is this whole community that we're all part of now. That's the main thing that sort of brought us all together. This love of toys that we've all become networked and friends and stuff like that. So there's invites for us Brits to go to America and vice versa. We've met Scuba Pete and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's that sort of meeting each other in the flesh, like you're a real person. You're not just this guy behind the screen. It's that sort of, you know, that's motivation. It's that sort of friendships that we form, isn't it?
There's way more channels now, aren't there? Way like so many channels. Like you don't even know about half of them sometimes. You could come across.
But
the streaming's changed a bit, and the streaming's a little bit different, I think.
What, the live streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
well, did that even exist when you started in this format? I mean, it wasn't.
No, I mean I did my first in 2013, and that was what's his name? I can't remember his name. It's he was a really nice guy. He was a science teacher in America. He's he brought quite a lot of people together, and you know, I can't remember his name though. It'll come back to me though. Yeah, so those are the first times I ever did and what's it called, live streams then, and then more at the time when 2020, around then, maybe 2018, first time we started to get into more regularly and stuff like that.
I didn't see you at Celebration.
I was there on the Monday.
God damn you, BOE.
I know.
Miss me.
Time was fleeting. I spent my time with Scuba and Manga Fanga Danga. Sai.
I spent most of Saturday afternoon nozzling on Georgie's love pillow. Yeah.
God's sake.
Well,
Oh.
Oh,
Usual mic was 2007. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's older than me.
Yeah.
Where does it say that?
He was doing Hot Wheels in those days, wasn't he?
Was
a
he?
Hot Wheels
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, Hot Wheels guy.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
I wonder who the first toy. Who was the first toy one? Toy
I
Galaxy.
don't even know. How do you tell that, right?
Toy Galaxy. He was. Remember Toy Galaxy when he used to collect Boba Fett's?
Has he still got all that army of Boba Fett's?
I don't know. You don't do that anymore. Do you remember we used to do that? I used to collect Boba Fett's.
He must still have about, unless he sold them all.
He must have loads.
Yeah.
Well, according to this, Toy Galaxy didn't start until April of 2015.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he was even after me.
Yeah.
That seems weird. He was even after me. I don't believe that. He something must have happened. He had 2 channels or something, didn't he? Because I thought he was before me.
Right too. Celebrating.
Super John, when did you start?
Yeah.
January of 2015 was my first video
Oh wow, cool.
on YouTube.
When was yours, BOE?
July the 11th, 2009. As soon as I got a laptop, I just made a video straight away.
Crazy, that's crazy. Oh, Scuba wants a part as well.
Yeah.
What part would he have though?
Red Army Bunker number 3.
Soviet diver. They have Soviet divers.
That'd be great.
Minesweeper.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That'd be brilliant.
Oh, dancing in the park.
That was Shabby's video, wasn't it? Yeah. I just went to a local graveyard in Barnes. No one was around. I just put the camera on the bench and just did the worst dancing I could imagine and then ran off.
You've had a few bikes over the years. The bike videos were a thing, weren't they? How many different bikes have you had? You've had all kinds of bikes.
Loads. A few have been nicked, so it's just how it goes. So. Obviously, in 2015, I had a major accident as well.
Did you?
Yeah, I broke my elbow.
Oh,
that's why this elbow doesn't. That's as much as it bends now.
What was that? Strenuous masturbation?
Something like that. So now,
when the joints lock up like that, you have to take a hair dryer, and then it warms up and pops.
No, it was wired together. The elbow ended up there. I pulled it off with my muscle, so it's
pulled it off. You pulled it off.
Yeah,
you pulled your muscle off.
Yeah,
I mean something else. Pulling your muscle off.
Well, in this case,
he pulled his muscle off.
Yeah, I've been like that ever since. And then I broke up here playing football in 2012.
Ooh.
And so, yeah, I don't play football anymore, really.
I've been known to pull my muscle off from time to time.
Yeah. But I mean, it's been great being on, the community, making your own videos. You still get excited. It's almost like recapturing with those. I think Star Wars Roost, like those, what do you call them, datas I got, and I was quite chuffed when I got a whole collection because I've known about them since '93, like I've said before. Because when you sort of get into collecting, you build a sort of reservoir of knowledge. And you learn off other channels and stuff like that. So if I wanted to buy a figure, I'm not too sure about, like a Argentine Top Toys Masters of the Universe figure, I'll go onto and watch, see if I can find any information on YouTube. If it's in Spanish, I'll put the captions on and try and get some and think whether it's worth buying and stuff like that. So it's that sort of getting knowledge
I
about
asked
figures and
you.
stuff like that. Huh?
I've asked you a few times, didn't I? I've gone,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if there's something really that's vintage Star Wars and I'm in the knowing, I might talk to the action figure grader, just nudge me into buying it. But often I don't really need nudging. It's just that sort of, final push, justification to spending way too much on Star Wars toys, or at our age, or whatever takes your fancy.
Simon says, "What's your favorite figure in the last 15 years?"
That I've bought, probably in May 2010, there was a Gamorrean guard on a Empire Strikes Back card. So clearly that was a sample. It was actually on sale in the UK, and no one was that interested in it. It was in May, and I put my bid in and was quite, thinking. I had in my mind this has to be something really special and a sample, because I didn't know too much about samples then, because I was just 40 then, and but I went for it, won it for quite a great price, because 160 quid. You imagine getting a pre-production Star Wars item in the UK, and it's a Gamorrean guard sample figure on just to test the bubble on the card, any Empire Strikes Back card they'd use, and it's so I think that's the my favorite thing, really, because I got an amazing price. No, it just went under everybody's radar, and I just went for it. And
how much do you reckon that'd be worth now, BOE?
I'd probably say at least minimum 1,000, maybe 2,000, 3,000. It's a pre-production piece. I mean, the bubble's very yellowed, but it's still, it's. And I also got a few years later, not for so cheap, but a Medane sample on a Luke Hoff card. So, that's two samples that you'd suspect you'd be able to find in America, but I was able to get them both off UK eBay. It's amazing when you think about that. So yeah.
Gents, I'm going to have to shoot off because I've got to go to work early in the morning. But I just once again, BOE, absolute legend, mate.
I'll see you at Sandown next time.
Good to see you again, mate. Toasty and Rum, always a pleasure.
Thanks.
Cheers. Bye.
See you later. Ta-da.
Yeah. I was going to say, BOE, don't you get frustrated sometimes, like, because Bob gets frustrated because he can't get his out. He can't get it out, and he can't get them out and play with them. And
no, space
you can't get yours out.
An issue. No, it's just it gets to the point where I have to keep everything stored away, and I mean, I've got a lot of modern figures out, like this cheap Predator figure and all that sort of stuff. I mean, loads of Black Series and stuff like that. So there are things, if I ever have the urge to grip something plastic, I can go grab a figure easily. But the premium stuff is looked after because it's so
What are you going to do with your collection, BOE?
I don't know. In a way, it becomes a sort of, it's a source of pleasure, but it's also a source of worry. It's a source of, should I sell it now? Is the market dropping? Am I in it for the money? That sort of stuff. It's when do you sell? When is everything going to deteriorate so much? Like the blisters come off the cards, or that sort of stuff. It's that sort of nightmare scenarios. But I mean, I never really got into it as an investment. I just wanted to recapture what brought me pleasure as a child. That sort of magic of going to that toy shop where I used to live in, called Barnett's in Notting Hill Gate, and spending 99p to buy a Star Wars figure in 1978-79. It was amazing.
But when does the collection start to hang over your neck and become, start to become
what? A totem, a burden, a
burden? Like you've got, you must be like running out of space and.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I really got to think about getting rid of some of the modern stuff. The sort of Power of the Force 2 stuff, the Saga Blue, all that sort of stuff, just because it just takes up so much space, and so yeah. It's just I say these things and just do nothing about it. I just say I've got to do this, and then I do. I say these things. I think these things. I say I could. There's a brand new comic shop, sci-fi place down the road, and I could just go there, see if they're. But it's gonna. I'd have to pluck up some courage to say, would you like to buy some modern Star Wars stuff to sell in your new sci-fi store? And I'm sure at drawing, just to get rid of it, sell it cheap, because just to make more space so I can buy more stuff. Yeah, but I mean, it's something that's the thing with living in London. It's so expensive. It's like tiny flat, you just can't display stuff really. It's just because it's so small, the place. Yeah, so hi Dyke.
I just popped in just to say congratulations, BOE.
Thanks.
For 15 years.
15 years, long years. It's a jail sentence in a way. Doing time. But I can picture in my mind vividly. I go back to that day, the Saturday. I know it's a Saturday morning. It was I got the new laptop. My dad bought it for me, and I got the very basic editing software. Had a few pictures downloaded. It wasn't even my stuff. It was a video called Fake Modern and Vintage, and I just worked out how to do it, and then that sort of set me off on the,
Well, I did do some research, and the oldest toy channels that I know of were Pixel Dan in April of 2006.
Yeah.
Just before Pixel Dan was Chris Perillo in the beginning.
Oh, Chris,
of 2006.
yeah. Yeah.
Also 2006. It was the beginning of 2006.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Pixel Dan in those days used to do the new Toy Spell, which is a great series. I don't know if you ever saw that, but he'd just feature one toy line like Playmates, Star Trek Playmates, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and do a really good in-depth video about those figures, and with his soothing voice, and it's just great.
I remember watching Chris really early on when he was putting his vintage Star Wars figures in those baseball bat cases around the perimeter of the ceiling of his room. Chris. Yeah, of course, Chris.
So when you talk about Pixel Dan, John, I remember when I first come across Pixel Dan, he was actually doing the thrift stores. And there was one video that he done. It was like, he just says to his wife, I'm just going to pop in here. And it was just, must have been somebody must have handed in their whole childhood. And he bought every single bag that there was there. I remember because he found a complete Scareglow in that, with the cape, with his scepter, and the figure. I think he only paid like $2 or $3 for it.
I mean, if it wasn't for Pixel Dan, I wouldn't know about stuff like Food Fighters and stuff like that. That's stuff you don't really see over here, but because he's very passionate about that, it's sort of that.
It's kind of weird, BOE, because Pixel Dan, was it last year or the year before, he put a couple of videos up just with random figures, and now those figures are now starting to appear in the UK kind of thing. Because I picked up why is it Alien? It's no Alien Nations, it's Alter Nations. It was like a Kickstarter back in 2014, I think it was, or 2015. And now they're starting to appear in shops over here. So as soon as I seen them, I knew exactly what they were and picked them up.
Yeah.
I just wish they'd done the Wave 2 figures, but I don't think they got round to it.
BOE, have you collected any vehicles over the years or playsets?
Not many, but a few. I mean, do you know, like the Power of the Force 2, Saga Blue, more Saga Blue actually, but a few of the smaller ones. I tend to go for the like a speeder bike with the little figure and all that sort of stuff. Nothing too massive. I think the biggest vehicle I've got is the gunship, the Clone Wars gunship.
Yeah.
So
the Crumb one, the Crumb one's the best one.
The one with the shark on it, the shark teeth.
No, that's not the Crumb one.
Oh, you're talking about the Imperial ship thing, didn't you? The Queen Amidala ship.
No, the clone, the Republic gunship.
Yeah, with the Salacious on it.
With the Crumb. The Crumb.
Yeah.
The Crumb one's the best one.
Yeah.
To be honest, everyone knows that. To be honest.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like I've always preferred the figure on the card. That's the thing that gets my goose a jumping. So to speak. But you know.
Yeah, we all like our goose to be jumped, don't we, Pastor?
I said jumping. He's jumping. Yeah.
We all like our bit of goose, you know. That's right.
Well, I'm gonna roll. I just wanted to say congratulations, BOE.
Thanks for coming on. Yeah.
That's coming on.
And I still never answered your question about that Luke. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
He's
I could remember the
he's
question.
just sealed in the cabinet up there, and I haven't been able to get him out and look at. You asked for the
COO marking.
COO marking on one of the Lukes.
Q marking. Yeah.
But I never. It's always in my head, but I never get around to getting him out and looking at it again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's important to get your coup marking out from time to time.
Yeah.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
We're gonna call it. We're coming to an end anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's time moving on. It's been a lovely celebration of one of the goats, or you know, one of the goats. You know why it's called the goat, Buzzer? You do.
You've probably said this before. I just can't remember.
He says it every
No, Steve.
interview.
You know why we call him the goat?
Of course I know, because he is the goat.
Remember, I've been at the game for a few months, so I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Oh.
So congratulations to BOE, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the man with the long dangly nutsacks that go clickety clack when he walks.
Yeah.
And here's to another 15 years, BOE. We want more.
Cheers.
We want Red Bunker Army free.
I'll definitely hopefully get that done soon.
Yeah.
Because the other two guys are 58 already, so you know.
Don't forget my part. Well.
Yeah.
So,
that can be arranged. I think that could be done. Yeah, definitely.
Cameo.
Yeah, definitely. Sniper. Yeah.
I'm up for that. Yeah.
Thanks for everyone for watching and commenting on the comment feed and all that sort of stuff. I really appreciate it. My videos are not for everyone's taste, but I appreciate them. So you know, but if you do like them, that's.
I do like your random TikTok videos that you just seem to go into the middle of a park and kind of show off what you've got. I quite enjoy.
Yeah. I do that mainly because of the light. Because you know, by the time I get home, it'll be so dark. Because you know how it is over here. It's like by the time it's 5-6 o'clock. It's dark as anything, so and I like filming in natural light, so it's best to do it outside, you know. Hopefully not drop everything in the mud either.
If you've not checked out BOE, I think you probably haven't you. But if you haven't, there's the link, the Blacked Out Ewoks. The link's in the description. Give us some sub love. There's to another 15 years of the GOAT.
How old would I be then? I can't even work it out.
Go on.
69, I think.
Yeah, of course. It had to be.
69. Blooming hell.
Thank you everyone for watching. You are the Monkey-Lizard Army. We love you. Please smash the like button.
Cheers. Thanks.
Leave us a friendly comment. Subscribe to everyone's channels. And remember, the BOE is the GOAT. Because he's the greatest of all time. And also, it's because he has long, dangly testicles.
Oh my goodness. Thanks.
And if you walk behind him, be careful, you might get tripped up. But you will hear him come in. Because they go clickety clack when he walks. They go.
Brilliant.
Goodbye, everyone.
Cheers. Goodbye.
Cheers, goodbye.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Rum, hilly yum, it's the monkey-lizard song with Salacious Rum. Come lady, come lady, you're my special lady, you make me go crazy. I'm salacious, downright outrageous, monkey-lizard beats that are damn right contagious. You don't wanna mess with me, cause the monkey-lizard army rolls with me. Their tactics, poke you in the eyes, kick you in the balls, and then they say bye-bye. Can't match this flow, so go home to your missus and rub her camel toe. This is just a friendly warning, Salacious Rum is never one for being boring. I'm a monkey lizard, that's another wizard, making noise. Let's on it's a rum, hilly yum, it's the monkey-lizard song with Salacious Rum. Come lady, come lady, you're my special lady, you make me go crazy. Rum, hilly yum, it's the monkey-lizard song with Salacious Rum. Come lady, come lady, you're my special lady, you make me go crazy.